All right, let's go and get this started. Rant and chill, guys. Rant and chill. Wait for some people to come in before we get into the Love Bites and NEMOPHILA stuff. We're going to be talking about Love Bites, NEMOPHILA, and some baby metal stuff here. First, we'll start off with a rant about workplace, work performance, and also, I guess, acknowledge something that happened on the... I used to cover a lot of drama stuff. I don't know. I guess I'll get you the short of it. On my other channel, I used to cover this guy named Ethan Ralph. You may know who he is. You may not know who he is. That doesn't really matter. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, but there is a whole channel dedicated on I guess mocking. I used to do the same thing. So I shouldn't be too harsh, I guess. And that channel is called the Kino Casino, and that channel was flagged down. And I find it funny. I do find it funny, but it also sucks for them. It sucks. It's so sad. So sad. And I say it that way because that is the sort of attitude that those guys would have if it were to happen to anyone else in that sphere. That sphere, there is no love for anyone. There's no respect. There's no respect there. No. It's a greasy, grimy sector of YouTube, and I'll put down the screen. Then we'll get into workplace meetings about productivity. We'll get into that. Let's put it on the screen here. Let's do this. I'll make sure I have it. Boom. There we go. Okay, so you may know this. I mean, some people know who Ethan Ralph is. Some people know who the Kino Casino is. Well, the channel was, and the reason I'm talking about this is because it's connected to what I used to do on my previous channel, and it's not like I'm running away from it or anything like that. It's just that I wanted to do better things with my time than just, I guess, consume my time with Ethan Ralph and essentially hate watch various people to come up with notes to make fun of them about, and I want to do something more positive. Anyway. So this happened here. The channel was deleted. Not just flagged down. Not just flagged, but flagged down to the point to where it was removed. Removed from YouTube. So numerous violations. So not just one flag, multiple. We're talking about 3 flags. Numerous violations. Well, I mean, if you have a stream that's dedicated to laughing and ridiculing people on the internet, I understand that. That can be fun at times. It's like internet shock jock sort of stuff in a way. That's how I approached that when I used to do the Gunt Wave stuff. But times are kind of changing on YouTube. The TOS is changing, and I mean, at any time, if your channel's focused solely on that, I mean, you're going to be flagged down left and right. I mean, because you can only piss off so many people before they start flagging your stuff down. Or you can only, I guess, talk about a certain person for so long before they start saying that you're bullying and harassing them, and then they actually have an argument. So I'm not sure what exactly they did to get this. That doesn't matter to me. Really, they know what they were doing. And it happened to them, and there you have it. There's no love for me for them. I don't respect them. Like I said, there's no respect in that community whatsoever. Everyone's a snake. Everyone's a pariah there, a vulture, I should say. Pretty much their content exists on tearing into people when they're down, tearing into them, ripping the meat off their bone, okay? Getting every little thing they can. That is the nature of their content, okay? So spit on that. Anyway, much more positive news, So I'll start this with a little rant, and we'll get into Love Bites, NEMOPHILA, and baby metal stuff. So workplace productivity. So I had a meeting. It was a department meeting. I find this ironic. Let me know if you can relate to this. I'm sure you can if you work for a company. They do this thing where they want everyone in the department to show up. And I was like, okay, this is curious. I already know what's going to happen here. Let me guess. We can talk about the numbers. That's exactly what happened. The CEO was there, and they want to talk about how everyone is not hitting their numbers, except for 3 people. And guess what? I'm one of those 3. I'm like the top person. In fact, I was like so high up there, like I probably didn't even have to show. I probably didn't have to show and could have been like, yeah, actually, I'm doing my job, so I don't need to show up. But I showed up anyway out of curiosity to see what was going to happen. And kind of see what the reaction was going to be. And it was a lot of complaining. It was a lot of various reasons and coping why they can't get the numbers. Maybe some of it's legit. Maybe some of it's legit. But I'm not going to go in full detail what I do for a living. But it's not a hard job. Essentially what I do on a good day is I ride around on my motorcycle, on a Harley, and I make contact with various people, talk about things, make sure that they're getting their, we'll call it coffee, make sure they're getting their coffee. I don't even do the sales. I don't even do that part. I just make sure they're still getting it, and if they're satisfied with their coffee, that's all I do. That's all I do. I document that and move on. I got to meet like a bunch of people a month, maybe close to 200 contacts a month, but easy to do, very easy. Like I said, on a good day, nice clear blue skies, and it's a little warm, not too cold. Dude, it's like I'm not even working. I'm riding around, making stops, and all right, okay. I will move on to the next. Okay, and then get another stop. Boom. That's it. No hard labor, no drama with the clients. Really, no back and forth. No hassle. It's very easy. So I'm like there in the meeting wondering, like, I got to hear this. This is going to be rich. Why no one else can really make these numbers? But it's various reasons, various, cope and stuff. And everyone dogpiling on the supervisor, which is weird because be like, well, I mean, I have no problems. Like, I hit my numbers. I have no problems. So, in fact, if anything, no one like in the middle management, whatever, really talks to me, other than say, "Man, you're doing a good job. Like you're doing great." I was like, "Yeah, it's not complicated. It's not hard. It's not hard. Okay, it's not a hard thing to do." And I still kind of slack around at times. Okay, like it's super easy. I don't start hitting the road until like 9:30 or 10, and I clock out at 4 because I don't even take lunch. It's so easy. But yet, with that said, everyone else has major issues. Can you relate to that sort of thing? What I think is what kind of grind my gears about it a little bit is that it was a meeting about productivity when really all those people could really have it broken down like this. Look. It's not that hard. Like, you're supposed to reach a quota every month. Why don't you just hit a certain number every day? Why don't you just break it down to daily? Just break down what you're supposed to do to where it's manageable and actually manage your time, okay? Because what else are you doing? What else are you doing with your day, okay? I think it would be more productive to do like one-on-one talks with these employees. Like, okay, so tell me what you're doing with your day, so that way I can help you reach your numbers, okay? Just walk me through it. No, don't give me any filler stuff. Walk me through it. Hour by hour. I know some people are going to not like that. They think it's micromanaging. It is micromanaging. There's a time and place where you need to be micromanaged. Okay? If you're doing everything you're supposed to do, then yeah, you can have that luxury of being free and all that. Okay? Because you don't need to be micromanaged. I just find it ironic, though. We're going to have a workplace meeting about productivity to boost our productivity, which afterwards they're like, the production is still low. In this situation, what's going to happen is more people are going to drop, and then my workload is just going to increase. Which just be like, well, the more it increases, I hope you understand, the more it increases, I can't do everything, okay? Like, it's going to suffer. The quality is going to suffer. It just is what it is. But I'll do what I can. That's another thing, too, in this meeting. See, I guess I know how to handle myself in a quasi-corporate world. I know how to handle myself. Like, I'm not going to take crap just to take crap. Like, I will cover my rear end by saving communications with people. And knowing that if someone's coming at me to accuse me of something I didn't do, or try to frame me for something I didn't do, or have this wrong idea, I'm going to correct them real fast. I'm just going to correct them. That's it. Like I heard the word bullied used, and these are grown adults. Be like, I feel like I'm being bullied. And it's like, okay, bullied by a supervisor? Like, what do you mean bullied? Like, you're supposed to reach a number, right? You're supposed to reach a certain number, right? Reach that number. Or what are you doing with your time? Are you trying to reach that number? What are you doing? Oh, yeah. But I'm being bullied. It's the supervisor's job to make sure that you're reaching your stuff. Okay, like they can't do the job for you. Okay, all right. Now of course, not as heated as a rant as the video released earlier today about this idea that men can get pregnant. Now that I know the rants on this channel don't do very well. It's really the reactions everyone likes, which I understand. That's the chill component, where people like the chill stuff. I kind of just do that for me now, honestly. I just had to get that out of my system. Anyway. All right, let's go and get started here with the... Let's see. Let's start this off with... Love Bites, NEMOPHILA, or Baby Metal. You know, I don't even have Baby Metal in the title of this. Let's start off with that. Let's start with Baby Metal, then we're going to NEMOPHILA, and then Love Bites. Okay. So, I don't know if you've seen this already, but Baby Metal's Metal Kingdom, they released a music video. You can call it a music video. They pretty much captured the live footage, or footage from the live concert. I mean, that's kind of redundant. They captured footage from the concert that they had the other weekend, and it looked amazing. They didn't really have to do anything, right? They didn't have to do extra production for it, because they already put a lot of production in that concert, in that show. It was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it. I think for those that didn't really like Metal Kingdom, I think seeing it in that context will give them a kind of a better understanding of what that song's supposed to do. I've heard people say that they've had an emotional response to Metal Kingdom, and I would be lying if I told you I didn't. When I was doing my reaction to it, when I took off the glasses, I was feeling, I was feeling kind of tearful, man. Honestly, like, the song really moved me. The song really did move me there, and seeing what they were doing with the song, where Sue and Moa were kind of coming together on that platform, was very nice. I mean, they did everything well to make that song, to give it man. You know, sometimes when you watch a Baby Metal like live version of like a music video, it's cool. Like the dancing, all that stuff is great. It's a great show. It's very entertaining. But sometimes it doesn't. It captures maybe the energy, maybe that. But as far as being like emotional, like deep, sometimes that could be kind of missing. This gets it. This really gets it. And when I said that, and of course, not every song is emotionally deep. Like, let's say Papa Yaw, for example. Papa Yaw, what's the emotional depth in that song? Not really, not much, other than just having a good time. It's a festival song, you know. It's just having a good time, celebrating the summer. You know, it's kick off the summer with some festival music, man. What could I say? But anyway, yeah, Metal Kingdom. The music video was great. I really enjoyed it. Andrew in the chat. Baby Metal also gives me Said Hi syndrome while seeing it in a live production. Stan Hell syndrome. Yeah, I get that. I would love to see them live. I don't know if I ever will. Hopefully I will. Hopefully I will. They could probably come to Houston. And if they do that, I'll definitely see them. If they're in Dallas, I'll see them too. If they're too far out, I'll have to figure that out when the time comes. I'll tell you one thing. I'm definitely getting tickets to see NEMOPHILA. Like, there's no excuse there. They're literally going to be like 15 minutes away. And they're playing at the Scout Bar in Houston. Even if you didn't get a ticket beforehand, you could still get in. Like, it's like it's just general admission at the door. I mean, that's how Scout Bar is. Andrew, I saw them live 2 weeks before the lockdown in London. Ooh, speaking of which, so let's get into, there's still more rumors about the third member, the other one. Who is it going to be? There's something that I saw drop on Reddit, and pretty much I use Reddit to stay up to date on Baby Metal, Love Bites, and NEMOPHILA, and things like that. And so, yeah, they're gonna have another show pretty soon, or in April. They're gonna have another show, and during that show, they're going to reveal the third member, the other one. It's going to be a big reveal. Now, I said in a previous stream that it'd be kind of silly if it's a big reveal about Momoko, if I said her name right, the Avenger dancer. And I don't mean that out of disrespect. What I mean is, and I see that it would be, okay, if it is Momoko as the other one, if she is revealed to be the other one in the third coffin, then what that does show is that there's a lot of respect and recognition for her being promoted, so to speak, going from being a backup dancer to being part of the one, being part of the trio, okay? And that shows how much they care about that. But at the same time, the audience already seen her and kind of recognized her, kind of knew who she was. So it'll be like, well, okay. It's a nice fanfare, but I don't know if that would be totally wowed, though. I don't know if that would be, I don't know. It's just a lot of celebration for something like, well, we already saw that coming. There's another theory out there. Well, you heard this theory before about Yui. And if you've been following Baby Metal, you're probably like, oh, stop. There's still people out there going, it could be Yui Metal. It could be Yui Metal. Listen to me. Hey, check this out. It could be Yui. And there is someone here that has an interesting theory on this. Let's go here. Where was it? I had it. Oh, crazy theory. But hear me out. And the additional comments on this is even better. Okay, it goes like this. What if the reason why Yui... Oh, by the way, shout out to Wild Effer, okay? Or wait. Wilderfer. Like, Mars so far away. Font's so tiny. Wilderfer. Hopefully I said the name right. Anyway, it goes like this. What if the reason why Yui was never replaced was because her medical condition did have a cure, and Koba was just waiting for her to recover? What if the reason why there was no new music coming during the pandemic was because they were waiting for the right moment? What if the reason why it's called The Other One is because the end of the era of Baby Metal as a duo? Okay, well, that makes sense. As far as no music during the pandemic, I don't know. That's kind of weird, right? Love Bites was also kind of quiet during the pandemic. NEMOPHILA was not. I don't know about that one. Anyway, it goes on. What if the reason why during Metal Kingdom the faces of everyone except for Sue and Mo are dark is so we didn't see a familiar face among them? Well, maybe they're just extras. Maybe they're just backup dancers. Why do you need to see their face, right? That's easy rebuttal there. Okay, it goes on. What if one of them was Yui getting to know what it feels like to be back on stage? Not really convinced there. The other one, what if the rebirth refers to Yui finally being cured? Well, okay. I like the language there. I like the effect. And what if the third member in the coffin is Yui? Now, when I see this, I'm like, okay, I know you really want Yui to come back, and Yui is great. She's still part of Baby Metal in spirit, but she has not been part of Baby Metal for some time now, right? And Momoko has been part of Baby Metal as an Avenger. So I think the people who say it could be Momoko might have more of an argument there. However, someone did bring up something I was quite curious. And this little part right here, I know you can barely see it. Maybe I'll make it bigger. You can see it. It goes like this. Well, Kobo/Team Baby Metal have started including her name, Yui's name, in the keywords for all recently uploaded YouTube videos: Divine Attack, Monochrome, and today's Metal Kingdom, as well as the other one teaser. Okay, so let that sit in. Okay, let that really sink in for you. Okay, set in, I should say. Why would Koba and Team Baby Metal still be using her name? Why would they still be using her name, especially in new songs, if she's not coming back? I mean, the rebuttal for that would be like, well, it's kind of marketing, right? There's still a lot of people in the fandom that still are really attached to Yui and really want her to come back. So maybe Koba is using her name to kind of still keep them on the hook, you know? But if that's true, what does that say about Koba? I could look at that in different ways, man. I look at it in the sense of a businessman. You know, it's just using what he has to really do more with Baby Metal, bring more attention to it, which is not a bad thing. I mean, some might say it's maybe kind of greasy, grimy to use her name still if she's not part of Baby Metal. I can kind of see that. It may be disrespectful as to where I should have used there. But what if she is coming back? What if she is going to be the third person? Maybe Yui is using that name out there because he still has a plan. And says, are you sure there'll be a third member? In the Metal Kingdom video, there's someone in the comments section that mentioned that there was a third throne. I kind of missed it. I need to watch it again. That there was 3 thrones. I would watch it live, but obviously we would get blocked and don't want that to happen. So check it out again, maybe on another tab. Maybe I could do that too, and we'll see if there's a third throne. There's also this big to do about this third person. There's all this buildup about this third person. We see it with that coffin, with the big. They say in the shows in April that there's going to be a reveal. So there's definitely going to be a third member revealed. I think they're going to go back to being a trio, which is the reason why they still have that Avenger, Momoko. But I don't know if it's going to be her. Because this person, what they actually bring up here, they bring receipts that the Yui's name is actually dropped several times in even the new songs like Monochrome, Divine Attack, Metal Kingdom. That is very interesting to me. I mean, either Koba, sometimes I call him Koga, but either Koba Metal is being kind of disrespectful to Yui and just using the name anyway, or it's part of a plan. What's going on there, you know? You could say, you know, these people are thinking with their heart, maybe not with their brain. Maybe they're thinking with their feels. They really want Yui to come back, but maybe they're just wishing for the impossible. You know, maybe they need us. You know, if it is Momoko, then that will I guess silence those that really want Yui to come back. Be like, look, it's done. They're moving on. But why ain't still include that name? Like, after this show's in April, and if it's Momoko, why use Yui Metal? Hashtag Yui Metal in Divine Attack and Monochrome and all that. Why not just use Momoko? Oh, because people don't know who she is yet. It's marketing. It's branding. But it's marketing and branding for someone who's not even in the band anymore. It'd be like Metallica and what is it? Jason Newsted left, right? The bassist that left, and they kept on using his name in the music videos, right? It'd be like if Metallica's what was it? What their latest music videos are, you know what I'm talking about. Oh my, Screaming, Suicide, or whatever. What if that music video they put hashtag Cliff Burton, who's not part of the band anymore because he's dead. You know, what if they do that? It'd be like, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? It has nothing to do with this song. It'd be like, imagine Love Bites putting hashtag. Oh man, I'm blanking on her name right now. Oh my god, I'm blanking on her name. I'm saying Fami, but Fami replaced. Oh my god, Haruna's the drummer. Oh my god, it's been so long that I just mentally deleted her out. Oh my, I literally Miho. What if Love Bites? I mean, like, let's just look at this. And Love Bites Dissonance and Love Bites Judgment Day. Do they put hashtag Miho? No. Why would they put hashtag Miho? She's not part of the band anymore. That'd be silly. That'd be dumb. So, like, this whole, like, hashtag Yui here, including Yui in the metadata for Monochrome and Divine Attack. I mean, it seems telling. It seems like it could be revealing that she could be come back. Maybe. But we'll see. We'll see. Andrew says there are 3 thrones. Could be a matter of symmetry. Oh, there's one thing I've been noticing about this whole with Koba Metal is that nothing is done on accident. There's all a purpose. It's purposeful. It's purposeful. It's funny how you forget Miho. I know, right? I forgot Miho for a little bit, but I was. Some people say I was on I was still rooting for Miho after she left. I was like, man, guys, just don't forget about her. Just don't forget, okay? All right. Miho and Haruna, they started that band. They started Love Bites, okay? And Miho made some bangers. I know she left, but I'm kind of curious what she does on her journey. By the way, too, if Miho starts, you know what? I haven't followed through with what was it? The Down Dope Squad. It was like a cover band. Saki was in it. Saki was supposed to be in it from NEMOPHILA. Also, I think another guitarist from Audius was supposed to be in it. I think her name's Yoshi. Is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. Just going by memory here. We know how well that is, right? But the whole point of that was like it'd be kind of weird. I mean, let's go to. Do I have Love Bites up here right now? I don't. I mean, hold on. If I go to Love Bites music video right now, I guarantee you they're not going to have hashtag Miho there. It's just so silly. Let's see. Love Bites Dissonance. And that will take us to our... they don't even have a hashtag. Because Victory Entertainment doesn't even know how to market. I mean, they should have hashtags. I mean, that would help them a lot. But, anyway. So, yeah, they don't even have hashtags there. Now it's probably not even in their metadata either. I mean, I could take a look at that a little bit, but I'm willing to bet no, it's not there. Okay, so it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. So yeah, at this time, let's shift gears and talk about. Oh, before I do that, what do you guys think? What do you guys think of Baby Metal, A Metal Kingdom? Have you seen the music video? What are your thoughts on it? Definitely let me know. By the way, thank you guys so much for watching. We have more to go into. So we're going to get into Love Bites here. Love Bites Dissonance is a fantastic song, man. I didn't know that there was going to be, well, no, that would be a lie. I did know there was going to be another single drop, but I didn't know it was going to be so soon. I guess I had forgotten or I hadn't been paying attention. And when it dropped in a weird way. Okay. Someone gave me a message being like, "Whoa, do you see this on Apple Music, whatever? It's showing Dissonance like ready to play." Boy, that's interesting. And it became like a thing, like, "Oh no, now it's available to play on YouTube." Oh, you don't say. And I click on the link. Oh, but I can't watch it yet. Oh, okay. Oh, time zone. Oh, okay. Now, if you knew, you knew. But there was a channel, and this channel is great. They do a lot of good stuff with Love Bites. They do a lot of cool content with Love Bites. Kari H. Hey, they had that. They had the song. They had the song, and a lot of us were listening to that song, Dissonance, and it was fantastic. It was wonderful. I was like, "Oh man, I gotta react to this. I have to react to this. There's no way." I mean, like, I was getting fired up in my small little Discord, talking about Love Bites with other guys that are into it, and also some guys are kind of into Love Bites because of me, really. And it was like, "Yeah, man, this is good stuff. I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about it now." So I was like, "We got to." Like, these three songs so far on Judgment Day have been amazing. Have been really good. But I have to say, I think Dissonance might be my favorite so far. Judgment Day is really good. Dissonance is really good. Oh man, my name. Okay. I mean, what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think about it, huh? Is it your favorite? Compared to, was it The Spirit Lives On? The Spirit Lives On, Dissonance, and Judgment Day. I like all three of them. But Dissonance has the speed and the heaviness that I'm looking for. It has the ruthless thrash of that of, and I'm going to make references to other thrash bands to just kind of paint a picture, okay? It has the ruthless thrash of like Slayer, but the speed and the I guess power metal structure of like Halloween. There's a few other power metal bands I'm thinking of, but it's all Love Bites. Like, you know, when I make those references, and now I kind of understand why people don't like. It's not a thing about disrespect. It kind of, it doesn't really paint the picture right, because Love Bites, they have like their own sound. They're obviously influenced by very, very powerful and heavily very influential bands, but they take that influence and they do so amazing things with it. Okay, they do amazing things. It makes sense. Dissonance could be a favorite. Yeah, and when I reacted to it, man, I was like, man, it blows. What The Spirit Lives On and Judgment Day out of the water. I was hyped. I was hyped. I just heard the song, and I don't know if it really blows them both out of the water necessarily, but it's really good. Like, I don't know. I put it to you this way: if the album came out now, if there's like an EP with just these 3 songs, the one I'll listen to the most would be Dissonance. That's just my opinion. Okay, just my taste. It'd be Dissonance, Judgment Day, and then The Spirit Lives On. Which, by the way, if you guys are comfortable with Discord, I could throw in the Discord link in the chat. You guys would come in, and we could talk about this stuff as well. Have a chat and a conversation. Last Friday, we had a guest, Cheesy XYZ. That was fantastic. I need to do more of that. That would be great. That'd be great. That'd be really good. I did reach out to him and be like, hey, in the future, you want to come on again, and maybe we can talk about the warning, because I know he's really into the warning, and lately, you see on this channel, I've been into it too. That'd be really good. If you like Dissonance most, that's good. Oh, yeah. Honestly, if someone told me that they like The Spirit Lives On the most, it still would be good with me. I mean, it's just a matter of their taste. I'll be like, okay, tell me why, tell me what's going on there, so maybe I can see where you're coming from. But yeah, really good stuff. Oh, how are they ranking? Let's take a look at that. Well, let's put this on the screen here. What do we see here, guys? An ad, travel deals. Eventually, one may ask, Mr. Deadman, Rant and Chill, when are you going to sell out and start plugging, I don't know, plugging stuff like VPN stuff? Hopefully never. Hopefully never. Anyway, well, what do you see here? I see that with the travel deal. Can I get a cut of this? Can I? A little bit? I don't know. Let's make this bigger. Love Bites Dissonance #1, baby. #1. Love Bites is #1. The queens of thrash, the queens of power metal have returned to their throne yet again. Yet again. You can't keep those queens of thrash down. You can't keep those queens of power metal down. That's just proof right there. #1. #1 on Apple charts for metal in Japan. On that same chart, you can see Baby Metal still there. #2, Metal Kingdom holding strong. Then you got Slipknot and Metallica. See that and like, well, okay. Well, step aside, Metallica. Step aside, Slipknot. The Queen's got this. The Queen's got this. You know what's interesting about that? I know it's different styles of metal. I don't think Slipknot. Oh, there's no way Slipknot would be able to keep up with anyone Love Bites. There's just no way. I don't see that at all. And Metallica definitely could not keep up with Love Bites. One of my favorite comments in my reaction video was that Love Bites could replace Slayer as the Big Four. The Big Four being Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, and then Anthrax. Anthrax always thought was a weird one, which is like, I know they're thrash, but do people really recognize them as thrash really anymore? Like, maybe ish. I did a video on that, and that video was, I kind of went back to Anthrax, kind of explained like how I got into them and stuff. I don't know if you know anything about that band. I'm assuming you do, ish. I got into Anthrax with Sound of White Noise, which that's not a thrash album, That's like a metal grunge album, It's like harder grunge. They're even wearing flannel at the time. So, it was weird. It was weird. But it wasn't thrash. But I mean, they started off doing thrash stuff, so I guess there's that. Anyway, kind of curious what your thoughts are about that. Now, one of the things I definitely want to talk about here today is relating to NEMOPHILA. And I wanted to ask you guys how you got into NEMOPHILA. How did you got into the band? How did you first discover them? What was the first song? And is that first song that you discovered and you got into? I'm thinking it's one you really like. Is it still one of your favorite songs, or has it changed over time? And then, for me, it's like it's hard. NEMOPHILA is a band I got into because of doing this channel, because of doing reactions. And at the time, I was getting a lot of reactions. In some ways, I kind of feel like I walked away. I guess there was a period where I got distracted with some drama stuff on another channel. Got so deep in the drama stuff, the cops came to my house. Not even joking. Sometimes jokes go too far. You dress up looking like a villain, people are going to treat you like a villain. Okay? I don't know. What I'm going to say is, on that part, I do need to do better as far as paying attention to recommendations. I mean, that's what built this channel, and that's what's going to keep this channel going. That's why I got into the warning as well. Anyway, but with NEMOPHILA, it was because of this channel that I got into them. I knew of Mary's Blood beforehand. I knew of Saki. I was familiar with her. And I had to go back to my channel, this channel, to figure out, okay, what was the first NEMOPHILA song I heard? It was a reaction. It was Sorai. It was a Sorai live performance. Okay, that's a good song. It's not my favorite, though. My favorite of theirs was what's it called? Oiran. That is my favorite. Still to this day, that's one of my favorite NEMOPHILA tracks. That has not changed. Sorai, I liked it, but Oiran is just so good, so good. I mean, it's just my personal taste. I really enjoyed the vibe in that song, the energy in it, really good. And NEMOPHILA is a band that they never cease to amaze me. Like, they have so much talent there. And the members, I was like curious, like, where do they all come from? Like, Saki I was kind of familiar with a little bit, like from Mary's Blood. And I was like, okay. Eventually, I got so into them that I started exploring. It's like, oh, wait, Tamu was in this other band before, and she crossed paths with like Maximum the Hormone a little bit. That was kind of a fun reveal for me. I really enjoyed that because I like Maximum the Hormone as well. And I noticed that Tamu respects what's her name? Now that's her name, right? The drummer from Maximum the Hormone. I was like, okay, that's cool. But as far as other favorite songs, I got several. I got lots of them. Oiron's really good. Rollins really good. I really like that. Revive. Can't go wrong with that. I mean, like, for me, while there may be some songs I might not like as much as others, there's not one I would consider to be like garbage or trash tier or anything like that. Like, if I were to do like a tier rank, an S tier rank of all the NEMOPHILA songs, they would probably be S or A, and maybe B. I'm not sure what would be in B yet. Maybe. What's a B tier? And I'm going to ask you, and you may say this in the chat or may say in the comments later on, what's a B tier NEMOPHILA song? And someone already knows, going to say Style. In fact, someone might actually say Styles like C tier, D tier. There's some songs that NEMOPHILA has that some people just, I guess, they don't really like Style. But honestly, what I see from them, I guess from watching them on YouTube and watching a lot of the covers they do, like, when I like a song like Style, it's very different from Oiron or Rollin' or Hazuki. But even though it shifts in style, no pun intended there, right? It shifts in style, and the song's called Style there. It's really good though. It like when NEMOPHILA does something, even if they put rap in a song, it's not like they're faking it, or it's not like they're even bad at it. They're really good at it. So I really like that. I really like this stuff. Nacho TW says Judgment Day is his favorite. Yeah, Judgment Day is a really good song, and I respect that too. I respect that. He says I'm not big on thrash. I'm an Iron Maiden, Man of War fan, so maybe that's why. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I think we could all agree that the Love Bites album is very promising. It's looking really good, man. When that drops, I guarantee you already know what's going to happen. What I'm going to do, I'm going to listen to the whole album, and I'm going to do an album review. I would listen to it live, but it'll probably get blocked, so I can't do that. I would probably I'd probably break it up into pieces, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, about NEMOPHILA. More stuff here. Oh, okay, that's right. Another thing I really enjoyed about NEMOPHILA when getting into the band is that at the time when I first started getting into them, and this was like 2021, they had a few originals, but they had a lot of covers. And I remember when reacting to them, some described them as a cover band. And they have a lot of covers, right? And I kind of see where they're coming from. And the covers are good. The covers are really, really good. I'll say that. Having said that, I already know someone may say, but what about the, oh man, what's that one cover? Hold on. Dead air. What was it? Oh, you give the Bon Jovi, you give love a bad name. What about that cover? Because I think a lot of people, and I've said this too, that I remember saying this when I first reacted to it, that the cover for Bon Jovi, You Give Love a Bad Name, it seemed like the NEMOPHILA girls were holding back. And I did get that impression. And I still kind of do, but I don't at the same time. Because I listened to it before doing this stream. I was like, you know what, though? It's like the girls are smiling. They seem like they are enjoying it. But it's just the tempo of that song. It's very slow compared to everything else they've ever done and the other covers that they do. Knowing how fast they normally play, knowing what they could do with that song if they wanted to make it NEMOPHILA, right? They could have done it. But that's not the point of a cover, is it? The point of a cover is to, can you play this song? Can you play it? Can you play it? And they respect that. I mean, when they do a cover of Iron Maiden, The Trooper, they don't NEMOPHILA that song up. When they did a cover of Baby Metal's Megasune, they don't turn that into a NEMOPHILA song. They respect the song. They play the song in its original tempo. They, in fact, sometimes they even go out of their way to even embody elements of the band when they're playing the song. Like with doing Baby Metal Megasune, they had the Baby Metal look, aesthetics. It was very cute. It was very nice. So, saying that, listening to the Bon Jovi You Give Love a Bad Name again, I saw it in a different light. And I'm not saying this to be like number one fanboy of NEMOPHILA or anything, but I think they liked it. I think they enjoyed it. I think they did a remarkable job. It's just, it is kind of slow for them. And it's like, well, but they respect the song, you know? But yeah, they do a lot of covers. I'm going to ask you guys, what is a cover that you were really surprised by? Andrew says, discovered Lonesome Blue yesterday. I need to dig this band. Lonesome Blue, that's something I need to react to as well. I reacted to one of their songs. It's escaped me now. It was the song that was written. The lyrics were by Asami from Love Bites. At least she helped out. I'm not sure if she wrote the whole thing or not, but she definitely helped. She's credited. It's very interesting, very nice. Anyway, let's see. On the topic of surprising covers, or topic of covers with NEMOPHILA, I should say the ones I were most surprised by. Oh, they did a cover of Pink. Pink, of all things. Yeah, Pink, the pop performer. So What? Which was actually really good. I'm not really a big fan of Pink. I don't, it's not really music I really listen to. It's like, my wife may listen to it or whatever. But they did a remarkable job of it. they really did. AC/DC, A Whole Lot of Rosie. Oh man, that cover. Oh yeah, Mayu got that voice down, man. That's hard to do. Then they go all the way. I liked it when they did a cover of Kiss, Detroit Rock City. The Mosquito Hawk. They don't even eat mosquitoes. They're just a waste. Yeah, when they did the cover of Kiss, Detroit Rock City, they went all the way and put their makeup on. It's really cool. Really cool. I like that sort of thing. But it's actually because of NEMOPHILA that I discovered bands like what was it? What's the band that did Muck? Is it Muck? That song was so cool. It's not for everybody. Let's see, where is it at? Muck. I think Muck is the name of the band. Oh, I just played a little bit. Hopefully the stream is still good. Oh man. It's because of NEMOPHILA that I've heard some other music from bands I wasn't really too familiar with. So I do enjoy that. I like how they covered, obviously, Iron Maiden. They did some Linkin Park. They did Misfits, Die, Die, My Darling, which was great. AC/DC. Nickelback even. Like, oh my God. It's like, I don't even like Nickelback, but like I'll listen to NEMOPHILA do a cover of Nickelback, and no problem there, no problem. And I like that stuff, and maybe that's kind of the reason why with their latest album, Seize the Fate, I was surprised by the variety in that album, but I wasn't like, it didn't bother me, Mayu screams are adorable. Mayu screams are adorable, definitely. Play a Sepultura. Oh, they should do a cover of Sepultura. That would be cool. After they're done with their tours, they may do some more covers. We'll see about that. We'll see. Because right now they're still playing shows, and after they're done with that, they may record more stuff. Maybe I think they did a lot of these covers during the lockdowns, though. When they couldn't really do much of anything. I mean, NEMOPHILA as a band, they started off in a weird time, didn't they? Was it 2019? When did NEMOPHILA start? When did NEMOPHILA start, guys? It was very. Oh man, I should know this. 2019, and I think it was kind of late 2019, right? And then lockdowns happened, and it was like, okay, well, you're in a band, your best way to one way to definitely make money, probably a good way to make money, is to do shows and sell merchandise. During those shows, well, guess what? You're not gonna be able to do that. You're gonna be very limited. NEMOPHILA has tour dates on their YouTube channel. That's right. They do. And they're going to be over here in Houston, Scottsboro. I'm going to be there. Probably not going to run into anybody I know. No one's going to see me. But it'd be, and that venue, I don't know if you've ever been there, but it's so small. It's a small venue. I'm surprised they're even going there. It's like a whole, dude, it's actually kind of, like, I used to go to Scottsboro to see my friends play in bands, okay? So it's going to be kind of weird seeing them play there. And, like, but it could be really cool because there might be a chance where I could probably get some photos with me with the band. And, man, that's going to be so cool. I'm going to see if I could do that. I don't know, man. I'm going to stay for the whole show. And right next door is a ramen place. Man, that's going to be good. It'll be really good. It'd be good stuff, man. Problem is it's on a Tuesday, but, ask off and all that stuff, and be fine, be fine. All right, that's NEMOPHILA talk there. You know what, guys? I mean, if you guys would have shoot the shit, so to speak, if you're comfortable with Discord, I could drop the link for the voice channel if you want to join that way. I mean, you don't have to. It's up to you. Let me share it. I'm pretty bad at I guess multitasking at times. So it's like, get an interview, man. That'd be amazing if I can snag an interview with them. I'd fangirl, man. I'll be like, it's like there's no way you guys are so amazing. I don't know. Ask them what their favorite bands are. I'm really into horror movies. Ask them what their favorite horror movie is. If they like scary movies. Do you like scary movies? You want to see some? I have some questions for him. It'll be a good night. Let's see. Yeah, if you want to hop in, that'd be good. Meanwhile, any other things to talk about regarding NEMOPHILA? Let's see. I talked about the covers. I guess I could share what I thought about the band initially and how they changed over time. I mean, it's a small amount of time. We're talking about 2 albums, and I think they've actually gotten better. They're I say that, but I mean their first album was probably stronger than their most recent. Their Seize the Fate. But I think Seize the Fate shows their range, like where they can go with that, where they can go with their skill. And that they're okay with creating maybe a song that would be like I guess 90s pop punk, and also creating some really, really hard hitting like metalcore songs. That's good stuff. So I mean, as far as how they changed over time, they've been consistent. I mean, they're a band that seems to really love music. They really love what they do. They're very passionate, and they seem to really love their fans. They seem to connect well with them. They collab well. I noticed that too. Like some of the things I reacted to, I noticed NEMOPHILA would play live at the Shoya's Neon thing. That's really, really cool. NEMOPHILA would be there. Gacheric Spin would be there. Whereas the Shoya girls would be there. That was cool to see. So they collab well. They seem to work well. They just have a good positive energy about them. And I like their music. I mean, there's not really much to say about what I don't like about them. The only thing I don't like about them is Haraguchi-san needs more bass solos. She needs more bass solos. and that's a good thing to say, right? I mean, Haraguchi-san's really good. And I mean, her and Tamu, when they play, I mean, they're always so smiling, so contagious with their smiles. That's good. I said earlier that, Metallica couldn't hold their own against LOVEBITES. I don't think Metallica hold their own against the Kami band, honestly. I don't even think Metallica can hold their own against NEMOPHILA. Now, it's different kind of music, though. It's different kind of metal. But the solos Asaki produces, and oh man, what's her name? I want to say Hazuki. That's not her name. What is her name? Oh man, that is her name, Hazuki. Their solos are really, really good, but you know, different sound, different sound. I'm just saying they may not be able to hold their own against them, but. Oh, but it would be cool though. It would be. Oh, and this kind of goes back to the covers. To see or to hear them, NEMOPHILA do a cover like Pantera. Ooh, like a. That'd be really good. I think they could do it. Like Saki, I think she could definitely do it. Hazuki too. I mean, they're really good guitars, and I think they could pull off that. I mean, I know Zach Wilde is doing it now in Pantera. I mean, I think they could pull off that dime bag sound. They could pull that off. They'll be able to do it. All right. Well, I guess this might be a short rant and chill stream. Not really much more to talk about regarding Love Bites, Baby Metal, and NEMOPHILA here. But other than, I really enjoyed what's been happening. Oh, I guess I could wrap up this stream with the things that have been happening with this channel, which is good stuff. But this week has been different for the prior weeks, at least for me anyway. There's a video where I explored Anthrax, the band, kind of exploring a band that I was kind of familiar with already, but just kind of explaining how I got into them and my perspective. And the whole idea of that video was that, you know, how we get into a band may very well define, is going to define how you I don't know, define. Yeah, definitely define what they mean to you. Like, for example, Anthrax for me was not a thrash band. It was like a heavy grunge band or whatever. They're metal, sure, but I never saw them as a thrash band until I heard their earlier stuff. But then I was like, when I'm listening to the earlier stuff, is that lost? Did they change their sound? Like, what happened? You know, did they sell out? You know, what happened there? You know, I think it's something like that. I think they're just trying to survive. I think a lot of bands during that time, Metallica too, Megadeth as well, they were kind of trying to survive. There was a change, and there was a time when thrash was not very popular, and I guess Megadeth did this too. Countdown to Extinction was really good, but then shortly after, there was was it? When was Risk? When was Risk? And Risk was horrible. Risk was horrible. It was dog shit. Absolute dog crap. See, another thing I did on this channel is nostalgia reviews or nostalgia reactions. And there's going to be some more videos on that because I already have some in the hopper ready to go. And after they are released, I'm going to kind of gauge how that goes, how that performs on this channel here, really. And then go from there. There's a live stream with Love Bites Girls on Victor Online Store. Oh, really? Like live right now? Is it translated? Let me see. They're signing records. Oh, okay. In the 90s, Nirvana came in and things changed with other bands. That is true. That is, the grunge scene really changed things. For the better, for the worse. I mean, it was an interesting time, wasn't it? Let's see. Oh, and they're doing a live signing. Let's see. Love Bites live. Is it on YouTube? Huh, my stream pops up. With 11 watching. Hello, 11. How's it going? Then punk rock came in. Yeah, in the punk rock that came in, you know, I'm not a punk guy, so I really don't have much to say here. But you hear it all the time if you talk to punk guys being, oh, it was a real punk. It was pop punk. It was radio friendly punk. It wasn't the real, it wasn't hardcore. It wasn't the real stuff. It's like, okay, all right. I don't see it on YouTube, but that's okay. If it's just a signing, what I'll end up doing is probably watch it and clip things out and talk about it some more. This has been good. This has been good, guys. I enjoy this. Oh, the Victor Online Store channel? Okay, let me check that out. Oh, you are 100% correct there, my friend. Let's just put this on the screen. Look. These girls are so lovely. I could literally watch them do nothing. Oh, by the way, I did order one of them signed. I hope I got it. I hope I got it. Wait. So if you ordered a signed copy, a signed sleeve, like, is it random, like, who it's gonna be signed by? Is it gonna be like a random member of the band? Oh, they are playing copyrighted music in the background. Their music. Well, I have music playing in the background too. Maybe they'll confuse the algorithm and we'll be fine. Let's see. I'll try to confuse the algorithm as much, or confuse the bot, copyright bot. So you hear the Ninja Gaiden, that's me. Let's make this bigger, guys. This is good.
What?
Hey man, they look good even without their stage makeup. They look amazing. Hey, why is Miyako all by herself? Oh, she's like in the far corner, isn't she? You got Asami right next to Midori. You got Fami. Okay, so Miyako is like way over there. Ah, she's wearing flannel. She a grunge girl? Oh, there's a band she was in, 21G, 21 Gram, which is supposedly like the weight of a soul or something. But in that music video, she was wearing I think black and red flannel, looking pretty good, if I remember correctly. She just looks smoking hot in that video. This is good. I like this. So if it is like individual members signing it, I don't know if they all signed it. Did they all sign it? Wait, that means I'm probably on that list. I'm on that list. I ordered the signed sleeve and then also the shirt, extra large, like American large.
今少しお休み中でございますが、その間を使ってですね、今回ジャッジメント
Fami looks great too. But Fami's like the youngest member of the band. She's so young. Is she like only like 20? She's 21 now. Hey, how's it going, PTB? How's it going?
メンバーのを模したですねイラストが描かれたシールがラン
Oh, yeah, Brian, you mentioned something really good I didn't even talk about.
ダム風に
NEMOPHILA.
されるんですねそれをですね
I know we're kind of going all over the place. That's fine. That's fine. It all kind of blends together on this channel. Now that's a panel I like to see. That's a good panel there.
ランダムに入ってますねじゃあ左手の神さん
But yeah, Maya from NEMOPHILA, dude, she rocked out while
開け
pregnant.
てのお楽しみ
That's pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. Miyako did that too. Miyako played guitar and guitar, while pregnant. So like the bands we enjoy, these ladies, they love what they do. Like they're really into it. They're dedicated, man.
これが6分の
Fami was a great decision for Love Bites. 100%.
6枚あります6種類はいじゃあ
100%.
続いて春菜さん
Has anyone followed on Itchy Nose? Itchy Nose? I call her Itchy Nose. Ichinose. Has anyone followed up on Ichinose?
春菜さんのシールは
I noticed that
左
after the audition stuff, she hasn't covered another Love Bites song. So there might be a reason for that.
さっきのファミさんのは
All right, I'm gonna
狼
we try to lower the my background
はい
music.
狼をなでなでしている
手なずけてますね
手なずけてるシールでしたねはいじゃあ続いてあさみさんのシールを皆さんに
The best thing about it, man, is that they are so young in their careers. They are, man. They are. Oh, PTB Empire. I'm in a way, I'm kind of envious because he's able to. I guess people know where PTB Empire is. I guess he's vocal about it, but like, he's like there. He could see these shows. He could see a baby metal show.
あさみさんのは剣ですねとするとじゃあ
Oh,
次の
wait, hold on.
みどりさん
PTB, are you gonna see Love Bites live? Are you gonna see Love Bites live in Japan? Oh man, that would be so cool. Now, look, they even have the plexiglass screens to kind of protect from, I guess, COVID or whatever. But we've seen these these ladies right next to each other, like during interviews all the time. So it's kind of silly, but I guess do what you got to do for precaution. Oh, but you leave very soon? Okay.
は何を持っていますかねはい
Let's see. Brian comes in saying Baby Metal is my favorite of all three.
みどりさんは
All three bands are amazing, different.
蛇が絡まってる
I'm a fan of band. Wait, did I say Baby Metal or Bandmade? That is a bad brain fart right there if I said Baby Metal. Bandmade. Brian says Bandmade is his favorite of all of the three.
みやこさんのチーム
Yeah, I'm a fan of Bandmade as well. I do cover their stuff here and there.
みやこさんは左手に
Obviously, I cover Love Bites a lot more. It kind of shows what I'm kind of more into.
まあつまり
But
今回メンバー全員
oh, look at that!
登場する
Oh, those are the stickers. I didn't buy any stickers.
チーム登場する
God dang it! God dang it! Those stickers do look cool. I'll put them right here. I'll put them right here.
これ
I don't even have a CD player. I don't have a CD player in my car. So when I get the CD, it's just going to go on the shelf. Honestly, probably this one. Because that's where you see it. Okay.
それはですね別にすごいいいです
Oh, PTB Empire. I understand that.
さっき6種類とおっしゃる
My wife isn't a fan of this music either. Now, if NEMOPHILA did a cover of a Taylor Swift song, she would probably be into it. And actually, I wouldn't be surprised if NEMOPHILA did a cover of a Taylor Swift song. Taylor might try to sue or try to something. I don't know what she would do. Who knows? Who knows? It depends on how she feels at the time. But I was surprised that NEMOPHILA did a cover of Pink. So, you know. Yeah, NEMOPHILA will be coming to Texas in March. That's right. I'm going to see him.
ヘビーメタルですけど
Dave Mustaine. Ooh.
あさみさんとファンさん引退
Dave Mustaine can rest in peace. Love Bites will carry the torch of thrash. Okay, that's the other thing too. I mean, you can get me started on Megadeth versus Metallica. Megadeth is still thrash. Metallica, I don't know what they're trying to do anymore. I think they're trying to get. It's just not the same.
そうですよね。はい。まだファミさん読んでないかも。読みました。自分で言ってるのに。
Fami's so. I was gonna say adorable. She is. She's the youngest there. I think she might be old enough to drink now. I think she's what, 21. I don't know what the drinking age over there in Japan is though. Megadeth is amazing compared to Metallica. Definitely, man. Especially on a technical skill level, Megadeth is very amazing. Metallica is super overrated. They are. But at the same time, and fans will tell you, hey, they sell out venues. Okay, they're the most. They have a point. They do. They sell out venues. They sell out shows, and just about every record they release is like it gets number one, and it does well. But I mean, it doesn't mean they're good. It doesn't mean that they're good. I mean, more people drink Coca-Cola than Dr. Pepper, but Dr. Pepper's better. Okay, fight me on that. I don't know what they're saying, but they can continue to talk. They look great.
そのオーディション、最終オーディションで、ファミさんが、当時の現メンバー4人、そして4人。
Yeah, PTB, the only thing I could really do is watch videos with people touring Japan. That's what I could do. And I get little bits and pieces of what Japan is like. It may not really be well, I mean, they kind of walk the streets of Tokyo, streets of other cities, kind of show you kind of what's going on, you know, what it's like there. So they're not. It doesn't really look like they're like biased or anything. I just have to say, once again, you see these ladies, you wouldn't think that they play some very hard metal. Other than Miyako and Midori, but Asami and Haruna. Now, look at this panel. Let's make this big. Okay, if I were to ask you, do you think this panel can play some very, very hard-hitting heavy metal? Like with thunderous drums, with riffs that are just absolutely brutal. You know, you'd be like, are you sure? Are you sure about that? I like that. I like that they're very surprising. It really catches people off guard. I think that's part of the package. Midori's ripped. Oh yeah, she 100% is. Look at that jacket. Look at that hoodie she's wearing. It looks big because what is it? Is it loose? No, it's big because her arms are big. Okay. Rumor has it, Love Bites doesn't need security. They don't need security because Midori's there with her 2 guns ready to go. All right. Okay. Haruna comes off to me as very shy. Fami seems kind of shy, but she's the newest member. That makes sense. Like, if I were to ask you to like assess their personality, who here would you say is the most outgoing out of these 5? Who would it be? It'd probably be Midori, right? Should probably be the more outgoing one.
朝見だけバージョンをチャットで欲しいという方がですね、100名を超えたら考えたい。危ない危ない。本当にみんなに大丈夫です。考えたいなという方ですね。
Oh, Brian, it's interesting that you said that about Miyako and Midori, but Miyako being a better guitar player. There's something I read in an interview from 2017 where Miyako said that Midori's actually faster than her when it comes to the solos, which is something I never really noticed before, something I never really thought of before. But it came out of her mouth. I mean, it's what she said. And I'm going to take some time to, like, I guess, rewatch some Love Bites stuff to really kind of focus on what she was talking about, because she was saying that when it comes to, like, the fast picking, like the speed of speed, like Midori has that over her. But at the same time, even the interviewer was like, "Are you serious? Like you're fast yourself." You know, it's like, you're really good too. You know, they're both really skilled, But I'm kind of curious after hearing that or reading that interview. I want to go back to some of their live performances, especially with the solos and the twin guitar solos, and see what she was talking about. Hopefully, I'll see it. I think I will. You know, just going off of memory, I think she's right. I mean, Midori, she is doing a lot of fast picking, but like I said, I have to rewatch that stuff.
はい。さあ、スタッフの皆様、はい。OK が出ましたので。
No, it does sound like Miyako definitely structures a lot of the riffs, though. At least that's what I got from interviews. Seems like even if it is a Mal credited song, it seems like Miyako may have a canon, like, you know, writing some of the riffs, which would make sense. I'm sure it's a very collaborative effort. Like, no disrespect to Fami, but because she just joined the band, she's the newest member. She joined when the album was already created. Like, she didn't have much room to even really input anything other than a few things. Like the tapping in the beginning of Judgment Day, that was Fami's idea. I'm pretty sure that was Fami's idea. Because Miyako, you know, had a dummy bass line already, and I don't think Miyako would think to do some tapping in the beginning and the outro. No offense to Miyako, it's just, I'm just trying to think. A guitarist looking at a bass is looking at doing a bass line. It might just be a very simple bass line. You know, you get someone who's a bass player, a really good bass player, loves to tap, loves to slap. She's definitely going to contribute her own little things when she can. She's going to see it in a different way. When they play live, we may actually get a chance to really hear the bass really pop. That, like, when I say that, if you listen to the studio versions of the earlier albums, like, sometimes you don't really hear the bass. You don't really hear Miho. But if you listen to the live performance, you can hear her. So we'll probably get the same thing with Fami, and it's gonna sound good. I can't believe this is happening. You know, there was a period of time where we thought, and I say we, or the Wolfpack actually thought this band may not make it. They may disband or something, but they didn't. This is happening. It's good. Oh, you mentioned Misa and Konami from Bandmade. You know, one thing I asked in my community tab was a bass-off. An epic bass-off would be, you take Fami, you take Misa, you take F. Chapakoga from Gotrek Spin, Haraguchi-san from NEMOPHILA. and you just let them have a base off. And sure, make it competitive, make it fun. I guess make a good sport too. That in the end it doesn't really matter, but it's all about, because everyone's going to win. Everyone's going to win in that sort of base competition. Yeah, you could have like they kind of come in with their own licks, you know. They try to like one up each other. I mean, in the end, they all kind of like, you know. What sort of crazy melody? What sort of crazy song could you produce with like four bass at the same time? I mean, that would be a thick track. Like, that'd be a heavy track. That'd be hard to do, right? Because it would get muffled after a while. This is pretty cool. I do like watching this, and I'm excited because I ordered one of these signed copies, and I think it was I think it's a chance for it though, right? So they sign, they send it over to the next person, they sign. So you're gonna get it signed by all the band members. But when I bought it, it was like, it wasn't a guarantee that it was gonna be signed. It was a chance that it was gonna be signed. I really hope I get it. Man, I ordered Heavy Metal Never Dies. I still haven't received it. I spent like, I forgot how much money. It was through some other website where I got the shirt. I got the shirt, but I didn't get the freaking DVD. Actually, it was the Blu-ray. Because who has a DVD player? But that was a while ago. That was October, I think, last year. Yeah, or the year before that. So, whatever. People Bob says, I've seen so many bands go on a hiatus because a member left and never had to come back. So thinking that Love Bites had a chance to go away was not far-fetched. Yeah, it happens. And, like, I think you kind of informed me on this, too, that it seems like the lifespan of a J-metal band may not be that, well, at least from what I know, the lifespan of a Japanese metal band is not very long. J-metal, J-rock, but you know what I'm saying. But Love Bites is a good brand. At least that's what I thought, you know. People were kind of worried, like, how does Victor Entertainment see them? Do they see them as profitable? Because that's where it boils down to, right? I mean, are they making money for them? Well, clearly they are. They're invested in them. I'm kind of curious what they could do in the future if they would ever switch management. You know, I know some people don't like how Victor Entertainment manages them. I wonder what their options are. Like, I don't know anything about that, and I wonder who really would. Like if they were to switch management, like who would they switch for? I mean, that causes a lot of problems too. Because, you know, just talking about it offhand like this, like, I don't know what's all going on behind the scenes. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes, especially legal wise. What's all held up? Like, even if they were to leave, man, I think it'd be a headache. But I do like Victor Entertainment is doing this. They're showing. I mean, they said we're going to do this, and they're doing it. They're following through. Oh, for some reason it hid that message. Do you think guitar players have an advantage signing shit because of finger muscles? Well, I would think Fami is pretty good too. She has she must have like a very thick thumb. Let's see if you're right. Asami seems to be the slowest at signing. That kind of like, look, who's the fastest? Midori's fast. Oh, Miyaka's fast. Miyaka's just scribbling and done. Done. Let's see, how fast is Haruta? So we're watching a production line. We're like supervisors watching a production line, aren't we? Like, you gotta speed it up. To wrap this stream up with what I was saying earlier, my rant about work productivity. Increase your work productivity, ladies. Gotta be more productive. So we're gonna stop this and we're gonna have a meeting about how you should be more productive. I find that to be silly. It's like, okay, wait. You want to get on to me about not being productive, so you're telling me that I need to reserve a day for a very long meeting about how I'm not productive. And what I could do, well, I could use this time right now to be productive. Yeah. Yeah, Miyaku's going right through, man. But Miyaku's, she's a whole other league, okay? She's in a whole other league, okay? Like, Midori's good. They're all really good players, okay? I always put that in. I guess I always start with that. Try to be respectful. But Miyaku's just, she's in her own league. Like, if Love Bites were to disband, she would real fast have a solo career. She would at least try. And I think it would go well for her. You know what? During the Love Bites hiatus, I saw signs of that possibly happening. I don't know if you saw it, but Miyako, she has a brand now. She has like a logo for her name, and I think I saw like an amp with that, or like a custom amp. I don't know if people could buy it or whatever, but I saw signs like, oh wait, oh, she recognizes she's a brand. Okay. That's kind of like, that's like the beginning of going solo. But I mean, she's probably gonna be really busy with Love Bites right now. Because if they were to disband, what do you think these ladies would do? Let's say, God forbid, or if you don't believe in God, whatever, higher power, Cthulhu forbid. What happens? What would happen if something happens with Love Bites and they disband? Where would Asami go? Where would Midori go? What would Fami do? Fami has her YouTube channel. She has her own stuff she does. She would still do that. Asami may pop off again in like R&B and soul scene. I'm not sure. But she would continue to do metal. I don't know. I mean, Midori, she could start like a fitness channel, you know? Miyako would definitely go solo, for sure. You ladies are doing it. You're doing great. Your production is excellent right now. Are they stacking up on Asami's desk? Look at that. Oh,
さんありがとうございます。
Necronomidal. Now that is a name. Oh, I actually did a reaction. That video should be dropping soon. Of it should be dropping this weekend. Yeah, Necronomidal is an interesting idol group. Actually, yeah, I did a reaction. It's gonna be dropping this weekend, and it was.
高倉さんありがとうございます。
So my question is that idol group still together? Because it was some other name on that channel.
たくみさんありがとうございます。
I saw the music video. Looked
たくみさん
Look
あ
kinda
りがとう
interesting.
ございます。
Repo Bob. Miyako's probably thinking of what to make for dinner tomorrow. Buy baby's clothes. Compose 20 songs all while singing.
小木さんあり
Right,
がとうござい
right.
ます。
Oh, all while signing, I should
こ
say.
とさんありがとうございます。
Yeah, she seems very efficient.
ムーさんさんありがとう
Oh
ござい
yeah,
ま
they're
す。
signing Judgment Day. They're signing the Judgment Day album. Man, I want to get a poster of that, and I would replace, I guess, this tiger painting. I can't replace this tiger painting.
ノア
There's
さんありがとうございます。
that's personal. That's connected to it.
よしさんありがとうござい
I
ます。
could probably hang the poster right here. Honestly, I mean, this shelf is not used for much, just for stuff.
ありがとうございます。西北さんありがとうございます。
BLD さんありがとうございます。
マコ納豆さんありがとうございます。
ママさんありがとうございます。
Must be like hundreds of these. Hundreds of these.
ディシタ
How long have they been signing?
ありがとうございます。
Like we're not even caught up. We need to get caught up to the. Okay, now we're caught up. How long have they been streaming for? For over an hour? They've been streaming for about an hour now. Wait, are they still live?
シローさんありがとう。
Okay, they're still live. So for an hour they've been signing. Asami looks like she might be regretting this.
ありがとうございます。
Well, maybe. I don't know.
ありがとうございます。
They all have a smile. Asami's smile seems to be fading a little bit.
まさのり
Oh,
さん
no, no, no.
ありがとう
There we
ござ
go.
い
There we
ま
go.
す。再び
ハンマーカードさんありがとうございます。
T さんありがとうございます。
ヒロシさんありがとうございます。
さんさん
Is this tiger painting from Scarface? No, actually, the tiger painting's from for like my childhood.
ルーズさんありがとうございます。
マサノリさん
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's the Tracy Lords Reptile theme. That's right.
コウさんありがとうございます。
ナスカ1972さんありがとうございます。
My background music is a mixed bag of various things I like.
お水飲みます。それよりもヒートテックが出てきたからしまいます。恥ずかしい。
Some themes are kind of lost on people because some of these
止め
games
ちゃいけないと思ってちょっと
references are very old.
ほら飲もうか。飲もうか。
Well. Oh, are they
サイン書きでパンプアップした
are they done?
グレードアップした。
Mommy, drink some water. I think she's taking a break. Are they taking a break? Yeah, Miyako's like, okay, we're done. I think they're done. You signed them all, ladies. There's nothing more to sign.
私も
We did it. You are a winner. You are winner. You did it.
すごい。
Oh yeah, look at his muscles.
ドラムやってると鍛えられる。
Asami's like pointing at her bicep, and Midori's like, no, that's the wrong muscle.
ベース欲しいです。
Midori's like, yeah, this is nothing. Not even a workout. Haruna's filling her arms like it's a workout, and she hits those drums hard.
私の部活。
I want to pause this here and guys, do you remember that Miho interview? Miho had an interview not too long ago, and one of the things she said is that I don't want to take it out of the context, but it's just by memory, okay? she said that the female drummers sometimes, I guess, hard to compete because, like, not hard to compete. She made a, I'll just say it. She made a comment about the ladies not being able to hit the drums as hard as the male counterparts, thus not sounding the same. But, and that might have been, maybe the nuance of what she said was lost in translation. But it was like, are you kidding me? Tamu's drums sound pretty hard. Haruna's drums sound really hard. Akani from Bandmaid's drums sound really hard. Like, okay, Miho, I love you. You know, I respect what you've done. I helped create this band and all that you contributed. But okay, I think they'll be fine. I think they hit just as hard. I know Haruna is a beast. Oh no, I think it's a break. Because I see another sleeve. Oh, is that the last one? No, there's another one. It got Haruna already waving. Is she waving by? What's going on? All right, is that it? The drummer from you can't forget about her. Now is that her name? I don't know her name, but I know that she is a really good drummer. And that Akane from Bandmaid looks up to her, was inspired by her. Tamu was inspired by her. I wouldn't be surprised if Haruna was inspired by her, because like she paved the way for a lot of female drummers in Japan. So that is I really like that band. I don't really cover a lot of their stuff because usually it gets like blocked or whatever, and that's fine. I respect that. I always said, I said from the beginning doing reactions that it's like I'm at the mercy of the actual creators, and I suppose their management. Oh, they have another batch. We're signing more, ladies. You got more. All right, I'm probably gonna wrap this up now, though. This has been fun. This has been good. Oh yeah, you can't forget Hana and Yuri for Gotrek Spin. Definitely, they're really good drummers too. Oh man, what was that one song from Gotrek Spin where when they performed it live, there was 2 drum kits being played at once? Where Repo Bob showed me that video. Yeah, that's the Gotrek Spin, and the live. I forgot the name of the song, but when they played it live, they had 2 drum kits going on at the same time. Really good. Really good. You got some editing to do? I'm kind of, I guess I'm lazy. I have no editing. Zero editing. Zero editing done. Next stage, that's the song. That's right. My OBS setup, it is what it is, Sometimes in a reaction, I'll make a little mistake, but like, oh man. I think that happened today with Baby Metal. Forgot to put it on the screen for the first second or two or so. You take it easy, PTB. Yeah, don't burn out, dude. Don't burn out. All right. I think I might wrap this up myself. I feel like now I'm feeling kind of bad, These girls are sweating doing this. If I get lucky and I get assigned a sleeve, I'm gonna have to frame it. How much work they put into it. It'll be a tiny frame, but I suppose I could put it right there. I have all these books that I never read. Like, what's Catch-22? What's that? That's a book?
バンバンさんありがとうございます。
Lovecraft. You're- I don't need romance.
ロータスさんありがとうございます。
All right. I'll mess with you guys. All right, but I'll be wrapping up. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching.
マイデンさんありがとうございます。
Y'all take it easy.
木屋さんありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。